Hey everyone, it's time for another Pick of the Week. Hooray! It's Wednesday. There's like party happening downtown with the strike.
Yeah, there's a big crew out there.
Lots of people honking, and great to see all the support. Solidarity to the workers.
Yeah, 100%.
Hope they're not out there too long.
It's pretty cold.
Yeah, truly. Hopefully it warms up. Yeah, and then of course Sci-Fi is this weekend. Very exciting. We're just gonna be down the road, so be sure to come give us a visit.
Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be waiting for you.
I think there's a panel on Junji Ito and one on Canadian graphic novels, so check those out.
Very nice, very nice.
Cool.
I heard that Tuxedo Mask is going to be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
That's
voice
exciting.
actor from Sailor Moon. That's
amazing.
Somebody was here talking about it, looking at Sailor Moon stuff, and I was just like, oh, I'm just going to take their word for it. If I'm wrong, blame that customer that came in, not me.
Should be fun.
You want to get into the... We forgot to mention that we got these guys in, the previews. We got the Marvel previews, Ultimate Invasion, Hickman doing some more Ultimate stuff. Always so fun. Is he bringing back the world? Who knows what the maker's up to? What do we got here? Oh, yes. These two I'm very excited for. Flash 800, Wonder Woman 800, and then we're getting new number ones after that. Huge anniversary issues. Tons of creators coming back that have done like big time runs on both those books. It's going to be awesome. There are like foil variants, so many variants actually, but yeah, check out in here and find out which one's for you. And then lastly, the real previews, which I almost put upside down. We got Void Rivals, a new book from the Oblivion Song team. So that's Robert Kirkman and I'm totally going to butcher Lorenzo De Felici. Hopefully I got that right. They've been doing Chroma lately. They're an incredible artist. It's cool to see them back with Robert Kirkman. It's like an enemy mine type situation where these two like fighter pilots in space crash land on a planet and have to survive. It's just enemy mine, but it looks really, really good. Like there's some preview artwork in here, and it looks really like a lot of fun. If I can find it. Yeah, it's got some incredible colors. Such great storytelling. Can't wait to see more from this book. Really excited. Already on my pull list. Not out this time. But next previews, it'll be in there. They're just hyping it up. The new Conan book, there'll be a free comic book day issue coming up in May. But then in the summer, we get a new number one from Titan. It looks really good. Some of the preview artwork and another book that has a ton of covers. They all look incredible. Get excited for Conan. Another thing I want to mention before I bring Carrie back in is we got a bunch of manga in, like a bunch of manga. I just want to highlight a few new series. We got Ayashimon, which is... takes place in the 90s, and it's about this kid who was obsessed with shonen, and which is like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. And so he became super strong, but then he can't do anything in his normal life because he's just too strong. But then he runs into a demon, becomes her bodyguard, and starts beating up demons and stuff. It's a really, really fun manga. It's from the creator of Hell's Paradise, which has an anime now that's getting a lot of buzz these days. So definitely check this one out. One of my favorite mangas of all time, 20th Century Boys. I had to bring this in. Urasawa was probably my favorite manga creator. And this one's about these boys that have this club when they're young in like the 60s. And then when they're older, someone starts a cult based on all the things they come up with. But they also come up with like plans to take over the world. And they start coming true. It's very like Stephen King It, where it like shows them in the future and flashes back to when they were kids. It's a lot of fun. It's an epic, epic story. Definitely check this one out if you haven't. And very timely with the Junji Ito talk coming up. Tombs, new short story collection. I'm sure it's spooky. I'm sure it's weird. I'm sure it's probably gross. So yeah, definitely check some of this stuff out. We got a bunch of restocks on missing volumes too. So give us a shout. We got a bunch of manga.
Hooray! I like getting all restocked.
Yeah, I know. When we were like missing like volume 3 or something, it just like kills me inside. Yeah. You want to get to the picks?
All right. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I can do it. I got The Seasons Have Teeth from Boom Studios. This is written by Dan Waters, who I'm a big fan of. And the art is by Sebastian Cabral. Apparently they did the book with, what was that cook guy that passed away a few years ago that everyone likes?
Anthony Bourdain.
Yes, Anthony Bourdain. They did that book with him. Hungry Ghosts, I believe it was called. But this book's really cool. It's kind of like about when the seasons change. A big monster that, like, represents the season, like, tears across the land. And it's got just really, really good artwork. It's really spooky, really eerie. I'm not going to show you what the monster looks like because it all builds up to that. But it's it's spring, so spring is sprung in this one. It's pretty awesome. It's really cool. It's about this old war photographer. Like, they evacuate the area, but he like hangs back because he wants to get a picture of it. And he's going around. He's like seeing the destruction and taking pictures. It's a really cool book. It's just a 4-issue miniseries right now, and I definitely think you should check it out. Dan Waters always cooking up some cool stuff. So yeah, the seasons have teeth. What do you got?
Starting with spring. I'm ready for spring. Okay, what do I have? Another exciting event this week is 420, and just in time, we have a reprint of a very cool kind of underground alternative comic from the 70s, Dr. Atomic, and he, in this book, shows you how to build pipes, and, well, it's called the Pipe and Dope Book, and yeah, they teach you how to, like, build pipes, everything you need to know about growing weed, rolling it, smoking it. It's very cool. I guess it was published in the 70s in San Francisco by a small press. Back when comics were a little bit bigger. As you can see, it's very text heavy, and some of it they really minimize. But yeah, it's so fun. I learned a lot as a stoner. I was like, I know about weed, but I really don't. They have like the history of hashish, and show you how to make hashish. They even show you here how to build a greenhouse. So really handy little book if you want to like upgrade your weed skills. It's fun, it's informative, it's only $5. I feel like it's an amazing time capsule. Like, look at these pipes. The detail, and it's funny, there are definitely things that are a bit older and out of date, and then there are things that I think are still very like edgy, and yeah, I think people will be surprised. So it's, yeah, very fun. Check it out, Dr. Atomic. All right, last but not least,
A giveaway.
It's a Polis Pal giveaway.
So we got The Witcher, The Ballad of the Wolves. The Two Wolves, almost messed that up. Number 1, Gold Goblin, a little good guy Norman Osborn action, and Indigo Children, which is a new book from Image that is getting a lot of hype.
All right, and who's our lucky winner? 173, Nathan Jenkins.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Nathan. All right, thanks everyone for tuning in. See you next time.